Let's compare 25 hundredths and 5 hundredths or 50 thousandths. These are tools we can use to build this problem and compare. Go ahead and choose what tool you'd like to start with to do this comparison. Pause the video and find your tools now. Whether you're starting with base 10 blocks or another tool, go ahead and build both numbers and see which one is bigger and which one is smaller. If you haven't built it yet, do it now and pause the video while you do. Okay, let's see how you did. I'm starting with base 10 blocks. This is 1 whole and 1 whole, and I want 2 tenths and 5 hundredths. If this is 100, that means I have 2 tenths and 5 hundredths to compare, or I can say it's 10/25 hundredths. There's 25 out of 100 here. Okay, for 5 hundredths, that means I have no tenths and I have 5 hundredths and no thousandths. Well, 5 hundredths means I only have 5 of these little. That's the same place value, same place value. And I can obviously see which one is bigger. What symbol would we use to compare these? Well, I know 25 hundredths is much bigger. It's greater than 5 hundredths or 50 thousandths. Let's check one more way. Choose one other tool to compare these two numbers. Here, I've used my place value discs, and I can see that the 5 hundredths is the same, but this has 2 tenths, which is a lot more than this one. So I know that this place value is greater. That matches. I also want to check with my number line using my benchmark decimal of 5 tenths. I could also say this 5 tenths is how many hundredths? It could be the same as 50 hundredths. That's not the same as 50 thousandths or 5 hundredths. So now I have to use this benchmark to kind of think, where would 25 hundredths go? If this is 5 tenths, this is 2 tenths, or it's 50 hundredths, this is 25. What could I think? I do know 25 is half of 50 hundredths, so I actually think this would go right in the middle because it would be halfway to the 50 or the 5 tenths. 2.5 tenths would be 5 tenths. This one's a little trickier. It has no tenths, so it's going to be even less than that 1 tenth. It's going to have to be smaller than 1 tenth, which is about halfway to there, a little less than halfway. What does that make you think now? Well, 5 hundredths would be quite small. This is a tenth. That's not even half of 1 tenth, because half of 1 tenth, well, if I had 5 more, I'd have a tenth. So maybe actually I could put that right in the middle there, because I need 5 more to make a tenth. So then I can see here is 1 of my problems, here is 1, and I can see the difference, meaning this is much greater than my smaller digit. As you end the video, discuss which maths tool is best for you when comparing decimals.